Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we have a second approach of our problem, the longest substring without repeating characters. We said before that this problem is really famous, and if you want to make sure that it's really famous, just open the companies, see how much it was repeated in the last 6 months, like by Amazon 35 times by Amazon only. So it's heavily repeated problem. In the previous video, we solved this problem in a false solution with time complexity of n in the power of 3. So this wasn't the best way. So today we wanna try to improve this solution, and maybe using something like a sliding window, something like that, to improve our solution. Maybe we have a solution that will be like 2 of n. Let's read the problem first, and after that, let's talk about how we will do how we will establish our solution. And let me yeah, okay, let's start clean. Okay, so problem number 3, longest substring without repeating characters. Given a string called s, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. So we have example, input is, and we have this string. The longest substring without any repeating, it will be this first 3 characters ABC, so it will be 3, or this ABC also, so it will be 3 as well. So the answer, it will be ABC with the length of 3. In the second one, the answer, it will be 1 because all of them are the same character. So the longest substring without any repeating, it's only 1 because all of them are the same character. Here also it will be 3 because the WKY or QEW. So the answer, it will be WQY, and we return only the length, so we return 3. The problem, we can solve this problem with using like a sliding window. So we can have our left and right, and this left and this right will represent the starting and the ending of the substring that should be without no repeating. And we try to visit each character. And what we do here basically is that we create like a map. And when we create a map, we do a while loop. We do a while loop through all of this element, and store each element in the map. And if the map and as a key value, each key represents the actual string, and the value, it will be how many times does this string did occur in the map. And after that, we try to find our left and right with no repeating, and compare it with the length and return it directly. So let's see how we can do that. So let's see that first we have const. I will create a chars, and this will be new map. Okay, and I will have left will equals 0, let right will equals 0, and I'll say let res will equals 0. Okay, and I will return res because res is the length of the longest substring. So I'm returning here because I all the time forget to return. And I'll create a while loop while right is less than is the length. Okay, I will create this while loop, and I will say, okay, so I will create a variable called const r, represented for the right character, r, which will equals is the character character at right char at char at right. And I will say, okay, I will store it in the map. So I'll say chars dot set. I'll say the r as the key, and I will say the value, it will be 1. However, if we have this character, if this character is already in the map, I want to add 1 to it. So I will do it like that. If characters dot get r or 0 plus 1. So basically, if we have it already, if we have this character, we take its value and add to it 1. If we don't have it, we put 0 and add to 1. And after that, I will find res equals res. So before that, I will do a while loop, and I will do a while loop. This is right now, we will work on the left side. So if the r is really have been duplicated, so I will assume this r should be equals to the right, because they are in the same index, as you can see. So what I will do, I will say character dot get if chars dot get r bigger than 1. That means if we have duplications, so what we should do, like const l will equals first is dot character at left, and I would update the length with it. So I will move the left. And when I move the left, that means I should take 1 from the set, from the map. So I remove the left first, so it'll be left plus plus, not first, it will be second. And before I move the left, I should delete. I should take 1 from its value, chars dot set l, and it will be I will say, okay, if give me chars dot get of l and take from it 1, please, and left plus plus. Also, after editing the left and right, we would update the rest. So the rest will be math dot max the actual rest, and we want to know the length of the element of the substring. So if you have the starting point and the starting index and the index of the specific substring, and you want to know the length, it's easy. So you do right minus the left plus 1. So we updating the rest right now, and also I should add the right 1. So let's see and run first and see if it will work or not. It did work. Let's submit and let's see if it work or not. And after that, let's describe in details what did happen here. And we killing 60%. Let's just try to again. Maybe we kill more. Okay, we didn't kill more. Okay, so the length of the longest substring function, as you can see here, takes s as an input and aims to find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. We initialize a map called chars to keep track of the character frequencies within the current substring. We have 2 pointers, left and right. We are using them to define a sliding window that represent the current substring under consideration. The variable res is used to store the maximum length found so far, and initially we initiate it to set to 0. The main loop, as you can see, runs while the right pointer is within the bounds of the string s. In each iteration, it processes the character at the right position. It increments the character's count in the chars map. We increment it here in the chars map using the chars.set so we ensuring that it defaults to 0 if the character is not yet in the map. Then we enter a nested loop that checks for repeating characters within the current substring. If it finds repeating characters, okay, the count in the chars is greater than 1, that means we find a repeating functions, repeating characters. It adjusts the left pointer by moving it to the right and updates the character count in the map accordingly. After that, okay, the length of the character, the length of the character substring right minus left plus 1 is calculated and rest is updated within the maximum length found so far using math.max. The right pointer is incremented to expand the sliding window, and the process continues. Finally, the function returns the value of res, which represents the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and I hope you like my content. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video, and see you guys in future problems.